So I was diagnosed with cancer in 2012. And I had modeled locally, but it wasn't something that I was doing on a regular because my son took priority. But I was actually in a hospital sick from one of my cancer treatments. I had just lost all of my hair, and I simply posted on Facebook and just said, here I am, no hair. And a fashion designer saw my post and asked me if I would model for her in New York Fashion Week and in Paris Fashion Week, and that's kind of how it took on a life of its own. When I step on the runway, it's not even about me. It's about the God-given talent that God has given me. It's like I kind of zone out. For me, it's about being this bald woman who still is battling cancer, and that there's someone possibly out in that audience that I maybe get to meet, greet, or that just sees me and wonders, well, how is she that confident to be able to walk with that bald head, and everybody else around her has hair or has something different going on, and I know what's going on inside of me. So standing up there is like a powerful message for me, and kind of like a badge of honor for all other women who maybe don't feel as confident. So I feel like I'm standing tall for them and saying, we're here, we're good, we're gorgeous, and we're here to stay, bald and all. I don't see myself like this international model. I know that I model. I know that I actually can do it well. But I just believe that it's a blessing from God, and it was all aligned from birth. All of these things I had no control over. It was God's will. It was His way. It was all supposed to happen. It was just that I had to get cancer for all of those things to unfold so that He could really show me my light and give me all those things that He was just waiting to show that were inside of me. There's so many layers to the life that I'm living. It's not just cancer. It's, being a support to people who aren't as strong as me, that need that extra push to get up out of bed, and, giving back at the hospital where I am getting treatment, where I'm able to speak to different cancer patients and seeing that little bit of a light of hope that I'm able to encourage by just telling my story. Just being who I am, getting up, going to work, and telling them that they can do it too. Living life, traveling, modeling, being at my son's basketball games, using my social media to express how I'm feeling, what cancer really looks like, what chemotherapy looks like, and then showing people, yes, I am having chemo, but I'm getting back up tomorrow and I'm going to work. So people just tell me that with that, it inspires them to attempt to do the same. So for me, that pushes me because I know that someone is watching me and someone needs to hear what I'm saying. I wanted my staff to believe in me and know that I was going to show up, even though I was faced with this, tragic diagnosis at the time. At least probably that's what I thought. And so I told them that I'm going to be here. I'm going to go to chemo. I'm going to come to work. I'm going to be here. And that's exactly what I did. So I told them that when you see me and I have on my stilettos, it's a good day. When you see me and I have on flats, it's a bad day. So I plan on to have on my stilettos every day because there's strength in stilettos. I was actually going through a divorce, and the song Lose to Win was just an inspiration to me, and I told myself that I was going to listen to the song until I was able to smile on the other side of it. And I got to that point, and then Fantasia came, and I never forget, because I had missed a concert a couple of times because I was dealing with chemo and things like that. And this one day, I literally went and bought a ticket that day, came home, and I was standing in the mirror doing my makeup, and I said, God, can I meet Fantasia today? I just want to tell her thank you. And so I went to the concert by myself. I got up close, and it was like God opened up the sky for me. Her manager at the time just walked past me, and I was just like, YOLO, you only live once. And I just asked him, I was like, hey, can I meet Fantasia? And it was just crazy because he was just like, yes. And when he said, just come at the gate at the end of the show. So I did, and I went to the gate and I saw them, and it was like, I guess it was her bodyguard in the car or something. And he kind of was like, no, I guess afraid of getting bombarded by fans. And so he didn't stop the car. So I didn't get to meet her. But it was crazy. It was just like this voice all of a sudden. And I was happy, at that point I was dancing like I got to see her. She saw me, like I'm good. Thank you, God. And so I heard this voice, I guess it was God, just saying, keep walking. And I walked down this long, driveway that was leading out from the concert, and her van truck just stopped because another van cut them off. So I kept walking. I walked down there and I just smiled to her. I just want to tell you thank you. Can you roll down the window? And she rolled down the window and told me to come here. And she hugged me and she prayed for me. I told her, you know, that I had cancer and that I just wanted to thank her for that song that she wrote. And it was amazing. And I met her again after that and I asked her if she remembered me. And she did. And she even, at that concert, dedicated Leaves to Win to me and called me up to the stage. So that, for me, like, I don't need anything else other than to meet Brian McKnight. Yeah, I love to dance. I do. I dance at the craziest things. I dance for food. I dance because I'm happy. I dance because I'm sad. I dance, you know. But I think the biggest dance that I did was the one that went viral. And that, again, was just God. Our dog had died, and my son was very close to the dog. He's the only child, and he came in from basketball practice, and I had been searching on Instagram, just fooling around, and I saw Sierra did her dance video to I'm Every Woman, and I had chemo that day, so I just was like, okay, I don't feel good, but I don't want my baby to feel upset. The house is too quiet. He's not going to hear the dog bark. So when he came in, I was just like, Cameron, come on, let's just do this. I downloaded the song, and I put my little props in place, and we did it, and I danced, and it went viral. And Sierra reposted it on her page, and it was just amazing. And for me, those things are, I like to use them as life lessons, you know, to show my son that, you know, anything is possible if you dream and if you believe. And even though I never in 1,000 years would have thought of doing that, probably if our dog had not passed away and I just so happened to see that video. But it happened because it was supposed to. We Can Survive has been very intricate in helping me and, you know, giving Christmas wish to my son, which was a great opportunity. He loves Kevin Durant, so they put it together where he could go and meet Kevin Durant, but unfortunately that was the game that Kevin Durant got hurt in DC here in Baltimore. But they do a lot of things in the community. They do a lot of cancer survivor fashion shows to just support cancer survivors and let them know that, you know, you're still beautiful in spite of what you're going through. Maya Wright, who's the founder of We Can Survive, is also a cancer survivor, so she can relate. I also support Shay Sharp Pink Wishes.